Welcome to the English Story Well channel, your ultimate destination for captivating stories that enhance your English learning journey. Here, we believe that stories are not just a form of entertainment, but a powerful tool to improve your language skills. Let's go to started.
It was a bright, sunny morning when I packed my bags to return to my hometown. I had not been back in many years, and my heart was full of emotions, excitement, nervousness, and a little nostalgia. My hometown was a small village surrounded by green hills and clear rivers. I had grown up there, playing in the fields, climbing trees, and running around with my friends. But life took me far away, to a big city where I now lived and worked. The journey begins. I boarded a train early in the morning. The train was not too crowded, and I found a window seat. As the train started to move, I looked outside. The tall buildings and busy streets of the city slowly disappeared. Soon, the view changed to open fields, small houses, and peaceful landscapes. I spent the journey thinking about my childhood. I remembered my school, my favorite playground, and the market where my mother used to take me every Sunday. I also thought about my old friends. Were they still living there? Would they recognize me? I hoped I would meet some of them. Arriving at the village. After several hours, the train reached a small station. I stepped out with my bags and took a deep breath. The air smelled fresh, very different from the polluted air of the city. A small bus was waiting outside the station to take passengers to the village. I got on the bus, and the driver greeted me with a warm smile. The road to the village was narrow and bumpy. As the bus drove through the hills, I saw familiar sights: the old wooden bridge, the small temple by the river, and the big banyan tree where we used to play hide and seek. My heart filled with happiness as I realized that not much had changed in my village. Reaching home. When the bus stopped at the village center, I got off and walked towards my old house. It was a small but beautiful house with white walls and a red roof. As I approached the house, I saw my parents standing at the door, waiting for me. They looked older, but their smiles were the same as I remembered. My mother hugged me tightly, and my father patted my back. "Welcome home," they said. I felt a lump in my throat and tried not to cry. It felt so good to be back. The house smelled of freshly cooked food. My mother had prepared all my favorite dishes: rice, curry, and sweet mango pickle. We sat together at the dining table, talking and laughing. My parents asked me about my life in the city, and I told them everything. They listened with interest and shared stories about the village. Exploring the village. The next morning, I decided to walk around the village. I wanted to see how much had changed. The first place I visited was my old school. The building looked smaller than I remembered, but it was still the same. The playground was empty, but I could imagine the sound of children laughing and playing. I also went to the riverbank, where we used to swim and catch fish. The river was as clear and beautiful as ever. I sat on a rock and dipped my feet in the cool water. It felt like I had traveled back in time. In the afternoon, I visited the village market. The market was busy with people buying vegetables, fruits, and other goods. I saw some familiar faces, shopkeepers who had been there since I was a child. They recognized me and greeted me warmly, meeting old friends. Later that day, I met some of my childhood friends. They had grown older, just like me, but their smiles and voices were the same. We talked about our memories, how we used to play cricket in the fields, climb trees to pick fruits, and stay out late even when our parents scolded us. One of my friends, Ravi, invited me to his house. He now had a small farm and lived with his wife and children. He showed me his farm, where he grew vegetables and raised chickens. It made me happy to see that he was doing well. A special evening. That evening, the villagers organized a small gathering to welcome me. They had prepared delicious food and decorated the community hall with lights and flowers. Children performed a dance, and the elders shared stories about the village. I felt so grateful for their kindness. I realized how much the village and its people meant to me. Even though I had been away for so long, they still remembered me and treated me like family. Saying goodbye. The next morning, it was time to leave. My parents walked with me to the bus stop. My mother packed some food for me, and my father gave me a small bag of fruits from our garden. As the bus started to move, I waved goodbye to my parents and the villagers. I felt sad to leave, but also happy that I had reconnected with my roots. Reflecting on the trip. On the way back to the city, I thought about everything I had experienced during my visit. Returning to my hometown reminded me of who I was and where I came from. It taught me the value of family, friends, and simple joys. I promised myself that I would visit more often. Life in the city was busy and exciting, but my heart would always belong to my hometown. This trip was not just a journey to a place, it was a journey to my past and my true self. It reminded me that no matter how far we go, our roots are always there, waiting to welcome us back. This is the story of my return to my hometown. It was a journey filled with emotions, memories, and lessons. I hope you enjoyed listening to it. If you have a similar story, feel free to share it in the comments. Let's keep learning and improving our English together. Glowing Star returning to my hometown. Improve your English listening and speaking skills. Glowing Star. Welcome to another engaging English learning video. This time, we explore a heartfelt story about returning to one's roots, filled with nostalgia, emotions, and cherished memories. Through this story, you'll practice your listening and speaking skills, learn new vocabulary, and gain confidence in English conversation. What's the video about? In this video, you'll follow the story of someone returning to their hometown after many years. The journey is full of heartwarming moments like meeting family, reconnecting with childhood friends, and rediscovering the beauty of simpler times. As the story unfolds, you'll hear natural English expressions and phrases commonly used in real-life conversations. Why should you watch this video? This video is a perfect way to learn and practice English in an enjoyable way. Here's why you'll love it. White heavy checkmark. Improve listening skills. The clear and simple narration makes it easy to follow the story. White heavy checkmark boosts speaking confidence. Repeat key phrases and sentences to practice pronunciation and fluency. White heavy checkmark. Expand vocabulary. Learn new words and expressions related to travel, family, and emotions. White heavy checkmark. Understand everyday English. Discover how English is used naturally in storytelling and dialogue. White heavy checkmark. Get inspired. The story encourages reflection on the importance of family, friends, and staying connected to your roots. What you'll learn in this video. Travel vocabulary. Words like train station, bus stop, journey, and baggage. Emotional expressions. Phrases to describe feelings like nostalgia, excitement, and happiness. Daily life phrases. Practical sentences for family interactions and village life. Descriptive language. Learn how to talk about places, landscapes, and experiences in detail. Conversational practice. Common greetings and expressions used in friendly conversations. Who is this video for? This video is perfect for Glowing Star beginners and intermediate learners looking to improve their English listening and speaking skills. Glowing Star those who love meaningful stories and want to learn practical English. Glowing Star anyone who wants to build their vocabulary and confidence in a fun way. How to use this video for learning. Listen carefully, play the video, and focus on understanding the story. Repeat after me. Follow along with the speaking practice sections to improve pronunciation. Take notes, write down new words and phrases, and try using them in your own sentences. Practice speaking. Share your thoughts about the story in the comments section or with a friend. Watch again. Repeating the video helps reinforce what you've learned. What makes this story special? This story of returning to a hometown is relatable and inspiring. Many of us have places or people we hold close to our hearts. Through this narrative, you'll not only learn English, but also reflect on your own memories and connections. Direct Hit Your English journey starts here. With each video, you're getting closer to mastering English. This story will help you practice your skills while enjoying a meaningful tale. Join our learning community. Don't forget to thumbs up like the video if you enjoyed the story. Speech balloon. Share your thoughts in the comments and practice your English writing. Mobile phone with arrow. Share this video with others who are learning English. Bell. Subscribe to our channel for more stories, lessons, and tips to help you improve every day. Start your English learning journey today with this heartfelt story. Let's make learning English fun and memorable.
Whether you're a beginner or an advanced learner, our carefully curated stories cater to all levels, making learning English enjoyable and effective. Join our community of language enthusiasts and let the magic of storytelling transform your learning experience. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. Dive into English Story Well, where every story is a step towards mastering English.